Rambo's room.
Go on, Rambo.
So we got the boy Craig Mitch in the building.
You get to that point where you're on the edge, innit? And you think to yourself, you call it the leap of faith. I started this 2010.
Okay.
We're in 2025. So I've been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah, no. Alright, it's your boy Rambo is talking, and today we're in Rambo's room.
Go on, Rambo.
So we got the boy Craig Mitch in the building.
What are you saying? Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, anytime, my boy. Where you coming from today, man?
What, is in the area?
Yeah.
I mean,
Always wondered.
I'm not going to give the
Not
exact...
pinpoint.
Huh?
Because I heard it from North London, that's what I'm asking.
I'm from North.
Okay,
I'm
but
from
no,
North.
but no longer.
Nah. Well, no, I still live in North. But I don't live where I grew
okay.
up. I'm from Tottenham originally.
I swear.
Hence why I support Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Europa League winners.
Yeah.
You know I'm gassed.
Hey, cut that
You
out.
know I'm gassed. Man said cut it out.
Cut that out of the edit, bro.
Yeah, I'm from Tottenham.
Yeah.
But I only spent the first 5 years of my life in Tottenham.
Oh,
and
swear.
then I moved to Wood Green.
As in
But-
like 0 to 5.
yeah, literally. But I
Oh,
left
swear.
Tottenham when I was 5 years old. Moved to Wood Green. But Wood Green's up the road,
Yeah,
innit? And it's all like the same area. It's all
what school did you
Harringay.
go?
What school? I went Bishop Douglas.
Oh, I swear that's
So that was-
way out somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
it was
Enfield
in
or
East
something.
Finchley.
Oh, East
You're thinking of
Finchley.
Bishop Stockford.
Yeah.
Now, Bishop Douglas was like a Roman Catholic school in East Finchley. But everyone that went Bishop Douglas was not from East Finchley.
Yeah.
So it was like where parents just sent. So it's like basically bare people from different ends went there.
Yeah.
But it's where their parents sent their kids to not go to school in their
not
own
go to
ends.
school,
So my mum was
yeah.
like, you're not going to school in Wood Green, you're not going to school
Yeah.
in Tottenham. She sent me to East Finchley, bro. But then everyone else's parents did that. So the school's
So
kind of
they-
mad.
Was it live? Yeah.
It weren't greasy, but like I feel like every school has like bad boys, and do you know what I'm saying? Everyone plays their little position. You got the cool kids, you got the bad boys. You know what I'm saying? It had what it had, but it was lit. It was a lit school. Like I enjoyed it.
100%. And what in school back like then? What was you on? Was you on the boating?
Do you know what? My school was a journey, bro. Like when I started in year 7, I was ultra nerdy. Like I've come into the school, I was like into Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Beyblade was
Dragon
cool,
Ball Z,
Yeah.
wrestling. Like I was heavy on the
Pokemon and that.
wrestling, all of that, bro. That was my era. So I was like, that's all I was into. Then obviously, as I got to like year 8, year 9, obviously puberty's kicking in. The hormones are running crazy. The girls are looking good. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
women, they're coming into their own as well without sounding pervy.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that man was on a girl thing. So as soon as I started like hitting that, I was like, nah, sorry, man, I got to start moving with some of the cool kids in school, some of the more rude
I
boys.
started wearing the black Air Forces.
All
now.
of that, bro.
Left the
Kickers,
Clarks.
kickers, Dockland Wallabies.
Yeah, the ties a bit smaller.
man. Started begging my mum for Air Forces,
Yeah,
like all of that stuff, like trying to get TNs. And then I just worked it from there. So I always say like secondary school for me was like a journey, bro.
Okay.
Like I started as in very quiet to myself. And then by like year 11, like I was just one of the popular kids.
MSN and them thing there.
Bruv, them days, BlackBerry. I'm giving my age away.
Yeah,
MySpace,
yeah.
BlackBerry, all of that, bro.
Nah, how do it was an era, but I mean, I weren't really MySpacing.
That weren't your era.
Nah.
How old are you?
Like, I'm old enough. Still.
Okay. Let me tell you my era. My era, I remember getting the DVD of Bashi and Gets clashing, bro, in Peckham, bro.
My era
when
still.
Mr. One was there. We're talking 03, 04,
That
bro.
was my era.
That was
still.
my era, bro. Like we was going Wembley Market.
So that your
outside
intro
Wembley
to
Stadium.
like UK rap music. Them man.
What, them man? No, mine was So Solid Crew, bro.
Okay, yeah. See.
Like going HMB and getting the So Solid Crew CD and slapping that in, like that was my introduction to
Into
UK rap. Like obviously more fire that was about, but So Solid was, and I was like, nah, like I want to be like these lot.
Swear.
And then straight after that, like Wiley and Dizzy came, and then I was Dizzy, like I was fully into Dizzy because obviously Dizzy was like that Channel U with I Love You and Just a Rascal and all that. And then off the back of that, you had like Gets, the DVDs were coming out, Risky Roads, all of these DVDs, and we'd go Wembley Market, like travel with my boys, Yannick, Jesse, we would travel all the way to Wembley.
There.
And buy the DVDs, bro.
Yeah,
and this is how we were taking it in. Because imagine everyone now could just flip it on
Yeah.
TikTok or that, bro. We were buying DVDs, bro. And they were pirate DVDs.
Swear. Yeah,
I'm
that's a
sorry,
different
Risky,
time
bro. Risky's
still.
my guy as well. But we were pirating DVDs, bro, watching man clash. So
That's a different time. My intro was probably like Krypton Conan.
okay, yeah.
Don Strapsy. I was thinking about this other day when I see you at the
my
tournament. I
guys,
was like,
bro.
Drew Blue.
Yeah.
It's because my cousin was from South. He was
Yeah.
from Thornton Heath, so I just listened to all them, man.
Drew Blue. Remember when he was called Drew Blue?
That's what I'm saying.
Lewisham
Drew
thing.
Blue.
Crazy.
And then it was like, yeah, all that era.
What was that song Krypton Conan had where there was Bear Man on it?
Tsunami.
There was Bear Man on it. Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Go now. I can't lie. They were like my
trailblazers, man. They deserve way more respect.
No, 100%. But in terms of content, like, when did that become a thing? Was that later on, or was you doing it as a young boy?
For me personally,
yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'd say like growing up in the 90s. I always say this. Like growing up in the 90s, there was like bad boy television. Do you know what I mean? Like you had like My Wife and Kids.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince, Saved by the Bell, One on One. Like I grew up watching sick television innit, before social media, so I always loved television. I always knew I wanted to work in it in some capacity. But obviously, being from Ends, you don't have them connections to just go straight into television.
Yeah.
And back when I was coming up, like to get into television, you had to be like a failed actor or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you was trying to like be around acting to then be a presenter or a broadcaster. Like obviously nowadays you can create your own path. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing.
Phone and that.
Exactly. So for me, that was like where I kind of discovered my love for like, I want to be in front of the camera. I want to do that. And then when I was in uni, I started a music blog with my boy Rico.
Okay.
And we called it Mitch and Suave.
Cold.
And essentially like blogs were popping. This is like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
So obviously blogs were popping up back then because you had Tumblr coming up. You had all of these things. And even like, you know when you used to get like gossip? So like now you go on like the Shade Borough, Shade Room, all of these fashion concepts, like all these blog pages. Back then that weren't a thing. So you had to go on like actual blogs.
Okay.
So there was like gossip, that grape juice. Like there were these actual blogs back then, bro.
Now. Yeah.
Exactly. So we started a blog and we were just posting like the music that we listened to. So we were posting like Kanye West, Lil Wayne, whoever was popping at that time. And then we thought, how can we make our blog different from everyone else? So we thought, yo, let's try and interview these lot. But obviously man couldn't get Lil Wayne and Kanye West. People. So we just started interviewing like underground acts in the UK. So like one of the first interviews we did was with SAS. I don't know if you remember SAS. They were part of Dipset. So we interviewed SAS. Then we interviewed a poet called Sully Breaks. Then we interviewed a singer called Loic Essien. We linked up with Critical, who does Litty Critty parties, and he's a graphic designer. Shouts out to Critty. And back then he was filming bare, like he was doing stuff for Chip, Scorcher. So we hit him up and was like, bro, do you wanna film our interviews? Because you're doing music videos, you're doing vlogs, but you're not doing interviews. He was like, yeah, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
So then he started busting us with artists. We started interviewing like K. Coke, all these different types of people. Just built up like a little repertoire of people. And then we made a show reel, sent it off to an agent, got signed to an agent.
Swear. Then
like 3 years in, me and the guy that I was doing it with, we were called Mitch and Suave. We went our separate ways because I just felt like I was more on the presenting thing than he was. His love was music, but I didn't think his love was being in front of camera. Whereas that was like my passion.
Thing,
So I went and did my own thing. And then I just remember music at around that time, like 2013, 2014, there wasn't a lot of money in music for artists, let alone presenters and broadcasters.
Yeah.
So I thought like, what else is my passion? So then I pivoted to football.
Okay.
Because football was just like coming up. Stuff online was coming up. And then I linked up with Poet. Well, I linked up with Poet before. We were doing something called That's Right Poets with my guy. Like he's from Tottenham with Green as well. And then we made a football show called Kebabs Like Shin Pads. Off the back of that, Poet got like a copy.
So what year is this right now? What year is this right now?
This is, when we made Kebabs Like Shin Pads, it was 2012. So I was actually still with Suave. We were still a duo. Okay. And then Copper 90 saw that they were starting a channel. So then they got Poet. And then Poet was like, but like, you know, we started Kebabs Like Shin Pads, but now I've got like the deal with Copper 90. So we kind of need to make something. So then we started Filthy Fellas. And then Filthy Fellas is obviously like where the football thing, that was 2014, started picking up. We started doing that off the back of that. I started doing stuff with JD Football. Off the back of that, I got picked up by Premier League.
Yeah, so all this thing moving mad fast.
Yeah. It weren't fast. This is over years. Remember, look, like I started this 2010.
Okay.
We're in 2025. So I've been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah, no, that's
like a lot of people's entry point to me is that kick game now.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because that's like probably the biggest thing I do, or that gets the most views. Like, but there'll be people that would have seen me when I was doing like the England content. Yeah. On the England channel, or like
from 010 to
or Filthy Fellas.
14. Is that kind of the stretch where you got like Premier League, JD, all of that?
No, so 2010 to 2014 is when I started doing music lifestyle stuff. So I was doing like That's a Rap. We were doing Mitch and Suave interviews. I was doing stuff with Flavor Mag. We started Kebabs Like Shin Pads. Then when I separated, 2014, Filthy Fellas starts. And that's when I go fully into football. And then from 2014 to 2017, I'm doing Filthy Fellas mainly. And then I get the Premier League job in 2017. And then after having doing Premier League for a year, I get the England job.
Yeah.
And then after getting the England job, I get the Match of the Day X on BBC One and TalkSport. Yeah, so it's like, it's just, you build repertoire in it and then build trust with people and they see you do things. And then once I got to like not the pinnacle, but a high point, mainstream point in like football, I realized football's too tribal. There was two things I realized. I realized football's really tribal, and I was out there as a Spurs fan because of filthy fellas.
Yeah.
So I realized like Arsenal fans weren't really fucking with me.
No, 100%.
Chelsea fans weren't messing with me. So I was like, nah, man, like I need to make sure that I'm doing content where everyone feels like they can take in my content. And I also realized that man weren't getting the things with football. Do you know what I'm saying? And half the planet are girls, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want female
viewers.
fans.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want just like man them like stopping me in the street.
geezers and that.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? I need to pivot full circle. I'm not gonna drop football out completely, but I want to exist and be myself fully. I'm into clothes. I'm into fashion. Like, I'm into girls. I'm into music. I need to go back into that space. And then luckily the Kick Game thing just kind of came along.
Clear.
Sincere, who was managing Fredo, and they were part of Kick Game. I've known him for years. He hit me up.
Okay.
He was like, do you want to do this? Like, this opportunity. I was like, bro, I'm down. I love trainers, sneakers.
No, makes sense.
Did the Kick Game, and then the rest is history, bro.
History.
But that's the journey in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But it's 15 years.
We'll get back. We'll get into like the details. Obviously, when I speak in Kick Game, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Going back to like when you started, let's say like the 2010 to 2014.
Yeah.
Who would you say were like the top creators around that time? Like who was
2010 to 2014
when you started? Just like
Poet was that.
Poet,
That's a rap. Obviously came off the back of Poet's Corner. He was doing his thing.
Was this like
Don't Jealous Me was big.
Don't Jealous Me, yeah, I was gonna say.
Vooj was big.
Vooj.
Was
Jazzy
was big.
cold,
all the Smokey Barbers lot. Like Smokey Barbers was a thing. Do you remember Smokey Barbers?
Yeah.
Shout out to Smokey Barbers as well. Like
that was cold.
Who else was around them times?
I'm just
thinking all of the people that was in Smokey Barbers, bro. Basically, A Squeezy, shout out to Arnold George. He was doing like big bits back then.
Was there anyone like in a kind of like mainstream space that you looked at and thought?
Yeah, like back then we didn't have a lot of reference points, so I was just looking at like the black people that was in mainstream media. So I was looking at the Reggie Yates. Do you know what I'm saying? Who else was I looking at?
Because he's probably the only one. Like he was a...
Yeah, more or less, bro. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Like to an extent, when I first started, I didn't really understand. I just knew I loved being in front of the camera and making content. Like so, and there wasn't a lot of money in it online back then. So the vision was mainstream television, right?
Yeah.
But the only people I kind of looked at was Reggie Yates, obviously because he was black. But then also I looked at James Corden because he was doing he would host the Brit Awards, but then he would have a show called The League of Their Own. So he was doing the football thing and the music thing. So I was looking at him as, then he had his own talk show, then he bust out to America. So I was looking at him as a reference point. But then as I got older, I realized I'm nothing like James Corden. Do you get what I'm saying? My journey can't be like his.
Yeah.
Because we're just from two different places. So luckily, as social media got bigger and creators got bigger, and people like KSI, who was big back then as well, pioneer on YouTube.
He's always been.
Started to break down boundaries and show that you can be yourself and do multiple different things and just be known for being you. So like KSI does boxing, music, YouTube. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, as things opened up, so big shouts out to KSI.
Yeah.
But like, things kind of just transformed. But when I came in the game, it's like especially in the UK, they boxed you in. So it's like, if you was a presenter, you're a presenter. You can't make music.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? If you make music, you can't be a presenter.
Okay.
Whereas I feel like in the United States, they've been ahead for time. You can do
anything.
Multiple things. Do you get what I'm saying? Because people are buying into you.
It's just the hustle, innit?
And I feel like social media has broke down those boundaries as the years have gone and allow people to just make a living off being themselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%. And obviously you've been vocal a lot, kind of just about Poet and how he kind of helped you and helped other people like on a journey. Like, was that just like a man, like you met as man them and then he was just on a journey, or you was doing your thing, he was doing his thing, you met and then it...
Bit of both, bro. Like I said, Poet's from Tottenham originally. He's from Ferry Lane, and then he moved to Wood Green. And like, he would just go to the barbershop in my end. So I'd see him all the time in the barbershop. But we never really spoke. And then someone sent him the Mitch and Suave stuff I was doing. And then obviously he was doing Poet's Corner already. So he's looking around like, bro, no one else where we come from is making YouTube content. Because everyone that was our age was focused on just getting money.
Yeah, no.
So 100%. It's like, there was no money in YouTube back then. So they were like, why are these man just wasting their time? Like, man are pulling up to barbershops in like Mercedes.
Yeah.
Like all of these things. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're looking at us like these men are running around making YouTube content. Do you know what I'm saying? And I always find it funny because when you flip it now, all the men that were on road back then, they're all doing podcasts now and making content now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Them OG stories and that.
Do you know what I'm saying? So things have gone full circle. But yeah, Poet we were just like individuals, man. Poet saw that we was on creating content, and then we started chatting in the barbershop. And then we realized we just had common interests. He was doing Dasa Rap. He was like, yo, I want you, man, to do a segment within Dasa Rap.
Yeah.
And if you actually go back and watch it on YouTube, like Dasa Rap show, there was like a segment called Mitch and Suave, and me and Rico would like go to sneaker stores and clothing stores and look at clothes and chat. So like when you see me do Kick Game all those years later, it's like full circle as well, bro. Like, so it's like, it's one of them things. But yeah, man, like, and more than anything, me and Poet just connected because we just into similar things. We always shared the love for rap music, UK and US rap music.
Football.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just connected, just being from similar places.
So you was there when Filthy Fella was made?
Bro, I was in the meeting.
You was there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Because how it started was, it came off the back of a WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
We had a WhatsApp group where me, Poet, and all the man from our ends would just chat football.
Okay.
And this is like, what, 2011, 2012?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just chatting crud at each other. Football, like everyone does in a football group.
As you do, yeah.
But it's called Dirty Fellas.
Okay.
And the reason we called it Dirty Fellas is because there was a guy in there called Gareth. Shout out to Gareth. We used to call him Dirty G. It was just a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So then we just changed. You know when man like just changed the group name for everything? It became Dirty Fellas. And then one time there was banter going, but the banter was going hard, and we're like, no, this has gone from dirty to filthy. So we just changed it to Filthy Fellas, but it had the alliteration.
Yeah, that's
so then when Poet was doing work with a company called Rewind, obviously we met up with Tigo.
Yeah.
And then Poet was like, yo, like we should make a group out of a show out of this group chat that we got.
Mm-hmm.
But we need certain characters, like, because obviously everyone in that group chat that we had weren't just like on being in front of the camera or whatever. So then we just tried scouting people that would be good for the show. We sat down with Tigo and Rewind, and we're like, yo, we're going to make this show. We are in this WhatsApp group, boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how Filthy Fellas kind of started, bro.
So who was there early doors?
It was me, Poet, Snips, who was a DJ. Shout out to Snips, moved to America, Vuj, Boat, Scribs, former footballer Leon Knight, who used to be on the iPad. I think, have I left him on? I hope I left it. And then Ross, who was the Spurs fan that used to do it with me.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah.
So what was that early Filthy like?
Bruv, it was no holds bar, bro.
Yeah.
Remember YouTube back then, you could swear,
you could do anything,
you could say anything, you wouldn't get demonetized. Like it wasn't ran like, it was kind of like Twitter back then, bro, YouTube. So we were just going mad with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, like, as it built up and it gained a following, the for me anyway, I don't know what everyone else is feeling, but the thing for me was, I always wanted to like use it as a vessel to go as far and wide as I could. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? But what happened was, because I was a Spurs fan on it, I was playing kind of like what's the word, bro? What's the word when you're like the villain? In a plot.
Antagonist?
I was the antagonist. No, I was the antagonist. I was the antagonist on Filthy Fellas. I was playing the mouthy Spurs fan that had no right to be mouthy. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Spurs don't win anything. But everyone would slew me, so my back's against the wall, just swinging.
Yeah.
But then I kind of embodied that character too much to the point where, like, I'm in the street now and people are like, fuck Spurs. Like, they're not even like hailing me up. Like, or they're coming up to me like, Harry Kane shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to walk around and
trying to cut you, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go in the shop, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And grab a fucking supermodel. And you're on me, like. But yeah, bro, like, that's what was happening. So then I started realizing, nah, like, this ain't the... Because in real life, that's not who I am. I'm not actually like that. Like, I'm bare chill. I don't want that energy. That's not energy I'm trying to put out. So, like, when the Premier League opportunity came about, I was like, you know what? I just said to Point Ego, like, I want to just spread my wings and go work for Premier League. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was doing both. But then I had to make a decision when they saw the episode we did about Dele Alli sex tape.
Oh, swear.
So like a sex tape of Dele Alli. Well, it wasn't even a sex tape. It was kind of like a nude tape of him leaked.
Yeah.
No one was talking about it, but Filthy Fellas being Filthy Fellas
100%.
spoke on it. And then the video landed on Premier League's radar and they were like, yo, look, we're not saying you can't do Filthy Fellas, but they were like, you can't do both.
Swear.
Yeah, so then I just went to
give you the ultimatum and that.
Yeah, and I was like, look, bro, like obviously and at the time we weren't getting paid on Filthy and Premier League was like a huge opportunity. I was getting money, like going to different grounds every week. Like, bro, the show I was doing on Premier League, every Friday for 3 years, I was at a different ground across the country throughout the season. Yeah. So I'd go there on a Friday night, they'd put me up in a hotel. Saturday morning, I'm pitch side broadcasting, and they would be in the studio in London, and they would throw to me like 5-6 times throughout the show. So it was like live, like in it, broadcasting. So it was like priceless.
And how old are you at this time?
Like 24, 25.
Oh yeah, lit then.
Yeah, bro. So it was like it was priceless experience. You get what I'm saying? So it was a decision I had to make. Still.
And what were they? Obviously, were just like surely.
Yeah, they were cool with it.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like they knew. One, it wasn't like the show was on my back. Like we had a whole cast of people.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You get what I'm saying? And everyone brought different strengths and qualities to the thing. So I think like, yeah, just me leaving, it just allowed other people to do their thing as well. And there was strong characters on there anyway to carry it.
No,
I feel like if it was just a show about me and I left, that would have been a different story. Do you know what I'm saying? But
100%.
there were strong characters on there anyway. And they always knew, look, there's always a place for you to come back. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I was there in the original meeting.
Nah, that's cold still. You work with footballers, rappers, everything. I wanted to ask, who do you think is like harder to work with?
What, as in interview?
Yeah, or just being in that environment on set, like.
Footballers are the hardest, bro.
You reckon?
Yeah. Because one, and not all of them, but a lot of them.
Rappers, though, man.
No, I'll tell you why. Because your job, and you know, as an interviewer and a presenter, right? Your job is just to get the best out of the person you're talking to make it entertaining, right? Footballers are suppressing, not all of them, but a lot of them are suppressing their real personality. Because they don't want to slip up, they don't want to be misquoted, they don't want to get crucified. So a lot of them just think, fuck it, I'd rather not. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give that. And a lot of them get media training from young, bro. When they go to their academy, St. George's Park, whatever it happens to be, they're getting media training. Yeah. Whereas rappers, there's no media training. So no one's going to pull them up. They're in their lyrics talking about how they quest man, sell drugs. Of course. So you can't be like, how you going to cancel someone that's like, do you know what I'm saying? So with a rapper, it's like you're going to be able to get more out of them naturally, even if they are like a bit wild or hard to tame in an interview or control.
What about the whole experience though? Have you ever had like, artists come like, bare late or just rock up smelling a weed and
all the time. That's the bad thing with
that's
rappers,
what I'm saying, like the whole type of thing is there pros and cons obviously, but once footballers they're more like to come on time.
But for me, I hear you, but for me the main thing is always the
interview.
It's just getting who's gonna give you the best piece of content. And especially in this day and age. Because I'm not gonna lie, I work with shame, innit?
Okay.
I'm not on a shameless thing. There's a lot of people in this day and age where it's like just like by any means necessary today, go viral.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? By any means necessary. Don't matter what you say, what you do, just go viral. Yeah. And a lot of people are subscribing to that belief today. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like numbers is king right now. But I'm not really on that. But if you're someone that's on that today, then you'd want to speak to rappers. Because rappers are not all of them, but a lot of them are not going to hold their opinion back.
Most likely to say the wild thing.
Yeah, bro. Like I had Blueface on Kick Game.
Yeah.
Blueface.
Man.
Say anything. Man's tatted up his whole face. He's on there saying like cussing Krishan, his baby mum and his girl. Like you're not gonna get out of football. No. Even if he hates his baby mum, he ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, that was good.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just think with rappers, they're gonna give you a bit more, especially American rappers. UK rappers,
we're still
it's a different story
behind it. Like there's still this kind of mysteriousness that these artists want to hold, and it's dead.
The UK's small though, man. You got to run into people a lot. Do you know what I mean? In America, they're not really going to run into people as much. Maybe at award shows, if some of them are even invited. Do you know what I mean? No, but 100%. Like here, small innit, so everyone's a bit like cautious about what they say and how they step.
But obviously, let's talk about Kick Game. Obviously, you touched on how the opportunity came about, but explain that. Like, what was that cool saying? Because obviously, like you said, a lot of people's entry point to you probably would be Kick Game. But as you've just explained, you're doing so much things. So what was it like when that opportunity came? Did you see it as an opportunity that was going to be mad, or was it just like, oh, okay?
All right, so this. So what happened was, I told you I wanted to not leave the football thing, but I wanted to pivot a bit more to music lifestyle, right? Yeah. So what happened was I thought, all right, I made a conscious decision, how am I going to do this? So I hit up Rashid. Yeah. And Rashid, I don't know if you remember, Rashid had this live streaming link up hub thing, the hub.
Yeah.
And he had different shows on the hub, but he wanted to do a show with Lin May. Yeah. You know who Lin May is?
Yeah, the girl.
You know Lin May, shout out to Lin May, outspoken, lets everyone know her thoughts. So he wanted to do a show with her. So Lin May was like, yo, like I want to do a show, but I think we should do it because it's like, we can bounce off each other. It's a male-female perspective. Do you get what I'm saying? I come with the harsh thing, you come more with the relaxed thing. So we did that. We had a show on the hub. It was picking up a bit of steam. Clips were going like semi-viral. Yeah. But Sin Sincere knows Lin May because they went to the same secondary school, I believe. So he was tuned in, and he was following me as well. So he was seeing what was going on. So I think when Kick Game decided, because when they put out the first few episodes, there was no presenter.
Yeah, I remember.
Just behind the camera. So they had like Sench in there, Fredo, Blade Brown, no one was on it. But in the comments, they were like, you need a presenter, because Complex had a presenter.
Yeah, the sneaker shopping thing.
Yeah, so when it opened up, Sincere was just like, all right, who do I know that presents? Who's into fashion trainers? Obviously, I was doing the thing on Link Up, which was in the culture because this Link Up and the Hub was about back then. This is like, 2021? So then he just hit me up, bro. And then I was like, well, I'm trying to get back there anyway. And in my mind, I was like, this ticks all boxes.
Yeah.
I get to talk about fashion. I get to talk to musicians. It's already getting mad views because they've done big artists like Sench, Fredo, Ardi. This is like when these lot are really popping. And I was like, and there's potential for me to actually even do footballers down the line or whatever, so I can still stay in that space. So I was like, boom, I'm on it.
When he's hit you, was it a paid opportunity or was it just the like?
Yeah, it was paid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was paid. It was paid. And also, it was, for me, even if it wasn't paid, I would have done it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I would have done it because I was trying to get back into that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't looking at the strides I made in football. I was like, nah, I'm willing to start from scratch again because I ain't been in this world for a while. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of people need to move with that mentality as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to move like the intern and work your way up.
If you're going to another world, it's like you're going to take that opportunity.
Like even Kanye in like 08, 07 was a huge artist, bro. Graduation is like one of the biggest artists in the world, not just rap artists, just artists. Bruv, he interned at Fendi in Paris for like 500 a month, bro. Low level to learn about fashion.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because he realized in this world, who am I in this world?
No, facts.
I might be this in this world, but in this world, I got to humble myself and learn the craft.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, bro. I just like, I'm willing to do it. But luckily it was paid.
Yeah.
When I first started doing Kick Game, people weren't feeling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing about people is they don't like change, innit? When they're used to something. So they'll say, oh, we want a presenter. They want a presenter comes in. They're like, oh, we don't like this. Like, he's chatting too much. So we have to kind of keep tweaking and finding the formula, how it works, how we want to shoot it, how I'm going to come across, how much do I chat, how much do I not chat.
Yeah.
And that's it. We tweaked it over time and then eventually it started getting big and becoming a success.
So when you went there, was it a thing where you had to like, did you film a little bit before get understand it, or was the first episode, was that the day
I was thrown in the deep end, bro. I've shown up and we did Popcorn, was my first ever Kick Game, and we did Russ as well in the same day. Popcorn, there's a reason they call him the unruly boss, bro.
Now that episode was
have you seen that episode?
Yeah.
Bro, you can't, that was my first ever episode, bro. And literally, like, I swear, like 8 days before I had COVID. So if you go back and watch the episode, I was so mager, bro. Like I lost so much weight because I didn't eat for like 2 weeks.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I had no appetite. Like I was in the thick. I had COVID bad. So like I've come in, just recovered from COVID, mash up. I'm bare like come in, but I'm like no, obviously it's like I want to do this. Popcorn comes in, he's not listening. I'm trying to ask questions, he's not listening. Everything I'm saying, he's saying why.
To get one of them for Georgia Smith.
Yeah. Georgia was there, you know. That's the
she was there.
He pulled up with Georgia and Russ and a bunch of people, but then she didn't want to be on camera, so she left and then she came back later. But yeah, bro, like they threw me in at the deep end. We filmed that one. We filmed the Russ one after. Then like next week, who did we film after? We filmed a couple after. I can't even remember now. But basically, I filmed 4 or 5 before we even put the Popcorn one out.
Okay.
So by the time, because they already had some stacked up. So by the time we put the Popcorn one out, and then we started rolling them out, I didn't have time. So like, basically, if I put the Popcorn one out straight away and then shot Russ after, I could have tweaked what people didn't like.
No, 100%.
But because we'd already shot 5, it was all in the same vein. So people were watching episodes, go, we don't like this. Like, because how I was approaching it was, I was like, do you like this trainer? And they were like, yeah. And I'm grabbing it and putting it on the thing. So I was coming across like I'm trying to sell trainers rather than interview. And it was all about kicks at the time. Like we weren't even chatting really about outside of kicks as much.
Nah, I hear you.
We started tweaking it and making it about everything as time went on. So
that episode was funny though. I feel like that was like the start of the run up, like in the UK.
It was.
Did you even understand what was going on?
So at first I didn't, but as it went on, I clocked. Because all I was saying, think about it. All I'm saying is, hey, can we go over here? But you can't say come to him. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying,
why?
I was like, can we go this? Why? Why not? Why? I'm thinking, why man keep saying that? Like, I'm thinking, he's only going to say if I say like something that's clearly a why. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well,
in my mind, come.
Their secret little words.
Yeah, so like halfway through, Russ grabs me and he's like, bro, you can't say come, you got to say forward. You got forward over here. I'm like, bro, that's not even in my vernacular.
He said he saved you. He said, bro, I can't let this go on no longer.
But come on, bro. Like, even me saying, come on, bro, now, like, bro, I'm all down for the whiting. I say it sometimes as well, yeah. That sounds crazy. I'm down for the whiting. I say it, yeah. It sounds crazy, some of the things people say. But let's be real, in 2025, they have taken it way too far, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That felt like the start.
Way too far.
And then now it's like a whole thing.
It's out of control now. Like, even with the whole young spray thing, and like, it's just too far now. Like, you can't say any. Like, I don't
The way you speak, even when you're interviewing now, doing content, like, you go to say something, you think, wait, hold on. You know, it's in your mind, like, it's crazy.
Anything now. Like,
it's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, 40% of things can be related to a why now.
Basically.
If you want it to. If you really want to make it related to a why, you can.
Yeah, man, say Galchester United and that. I'm thinking,
you can't even say Manchester.
You can't cheer for Man, apparently.
What I'm saying. You can't even say Man United. Like, what are we doing here now, bro? It's getting out of control.
It's dark, bro. Alright, what would you say is your favorite moment on Kick Game?
On Kick Game?
Yeah.
Ooh. No, there's a lot, man.
A lot still.
I can say my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
My favorite episodes for me personally was Thames.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's my baby. I love that.
Thames. You say you got a picture of you and Thames, yeah, like this.
Huh?
You got a picture of you
and Thames? Nah, not quite like this. You went crazy with this. I can't lie. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do love Thames. The Thames episode I loved. Yeah. I loved the Lotto one.
Yeah.
I'm sounding like
a perv now, just love it. They were a gal.
Nella Rose.
Yeah.
Because me and Nella Rose just have a great chemistry, man.
Like,
the Burna Boy one I loved. Because it was just Last was out at the time. It was like a song of the summer. We got him in like when Last was popping, so it was like a moment. And then obviously the most viewed episode is I Show Speed. That's on almost like 8 million views, bro. That was a big moment. I Show Speed, and he's nuts. He's nuts. He's nuts, but he's not fully nuts.
You saying it's a bit of a, he knows what he's doing.
Because, like, see, look, even me saying nuts could be a why, but he's nuts. You know what I'm saying? He's nuts, but there's a method to the madness. Because, like, even before we filmed, he weren't nuts. And then as soon as the camera turned on, it's like, and for someone, at the time when he did it, I think he was like 17, I said, bro, this guy is ahead of the game.
He's smart,
to be 17 and know what your audience want and how to feed into it.
And he don't break character like that. That's what makes it mad.
Nah, bro, he don't. Like, and I've seen him shift it, obviously, as he's getting older, and obviously as he's becoming a more massive commercial entity. He has to, because some of the early stuff he was doing was nuts.
Barking and all the, crazy.
All of that, bro. You're saying some crazy things. But shouts out to Speed. But yeah, that's probably my 5 favorite episodes.
Do you have a dream guest?
I have a few. I would love to have Jay-Z on there. Nas,
my goat.
Because I just grew up listening to them too. Love their raps. I would love to have SZA on there.
Okay.
Love to have SZA. Rihanna.
There's a lot of stops coming this summer though. People are coming.
Yeah, like, well, even now, like, we're Kick Game's in the process of opening up their new store, innit?
Yeah.
So the one in Covent Garden we closed, and they're trying to get in Soho where there's more streetwear.
Okay.
They want to be amongst all the streetwear stores like Palace, Supreme, and all of that. So that's in the work. So as soon as that opens, you're gonna see some more episodes come again. But yeah, man. Who knows? Who knows who we'll get, bro? I'm down for it. But we've had, like, when I look back on it, I can't even believe how many episodes we've actually done, bro. When I look back on it,
you've had some big guests, bro. Obviously, you got your own show.
Yeah.
Like, talk to us about that and why that was important to have as well.
Yeah, I just felt like, and this goes out to any content creator there, like, you got to have your own thing built. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hard. Don't 100%. Get twisted. It's expensive. But in the long run, it just helps you build your own audience, which in turn will invest in you and keep you afloat when, let's say, you're not hot anymore, or just something happens, or say brands aren't fucking with you. If you've got your own audience, that's that foundation and security. Do you get what I'm saying? The only thing is, when I started Comfort Zone, I used the same production company, shout out to Spinning Plates, that produce Kick Games content.
Okay.
And they're not cheap.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if any of you watch Comfort Zone and look at how it's shot like, it's not no disrespect to a lot of other creators out there or people that have shows online, but a lot of the shows now are just podcast mics.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Couple camera angles, and that's it. Like our thing was like, if you go and watch Comfort Zone, we're doing it outside in different places. There's at least 4 to 5 cameras, mic, like a sound man with a boom mic, normal mic. Like it's expensive, and it was all coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So we did 4 episodes last year, and then we would speak to a brand about getting them to sponsor the rest. That brand fell through. So then I was like, cool, we've taken too much of a long break with Comfort Zone. Let's do a comeback as a season and keep it seasonal rather than having the pressure of delivering one every week.
100%.
Because then it's just a joke. Like you're putting yourself under crazy pressure. Then we got another brand on. There was creative differences on that one. They wanted more creative control. Not brands like they wanted to plaster their thing all over the fucking thing, change things, have man popping up saying this about something, and I didn't want to lose the essence of the show.
No, 100%.
So then we pulled the plug on that, but the show's coming back very soon, and I'm just investing in it again until I get the right brand on board that I compromise. But yeah, season 2 of Comfort Zone's coming soon still.
Obviously, what I want to speak about, obviously you got that, and as a presenter, you know, we know, it is easy to obviously fall into the brand stuff, doing the stuff, going here, getting paid, like...
Pay the bills, bro.
No, 100%, like, what... You kind of said it already, but how do you like make sure that you're not just doing all of that and you kind of focus on your own thing? Like what was the switch where you was like?
I think you just got to do something. You got to do something you're passionate about, because if you're doing something you're passionate about, you won't lose the drive to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? But also, I think for a lot of people, you got to understand, and this is for me included, you can't pull the plug if you feel like it's not. So say you've, I don't know, committed to it for 3-4 months, and then maybe you hit a wall, or like it dips a bit, or it's not taking off as much as you want. A lot of people then just quit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they might be quitting just before it's about to take off.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's like, I think just find something you're passionate about so that you don't lose that drive to do it. And also just do something in this day and age, because short form content's a big thing. Just find something that's easier to execute, where you're not putting yourself under a lot of pressure, but still has a quality threshold. Do you get what I'm saying? 100%. Because then people can buy into that, and you can keep doing it, executing it easily, make it reoccur without putting yourself under like immense pressure. No,
100%. Because a lot of people ask me like, how do you work with this brand? And I'm always just like, you just have to do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when we started, there was no brand in it. You were just doing your own thing. But you put yourself
out there, bro. That's another thing. People want things and they don't put themselves out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to come up with an idea. Everyone can come up with an idea, but actually grabbing that idea, pulling it out of your brain and making it tangible is a whole different thing.
No, 100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? And the people that actually do that, they're the people that reap the rewards. Whether it works or not is a whole different discussion. But then even if it fails, you got lessons. You take the lessons and apply it to the next venture.
And the good thing about content, like, one thing fails, you can just start another type. Like, how many type of shows have people done and ain't worked, and they made a new show, you know what I mean?
And people don't really remember the one that fails. They only remember the one that takes off. So you don't have to dwell on the ones that fail too much.
No, 100%.
It's like a business, do you know what I'm saying? People aren't going to remember all the businesses you might have tried and, you know, lost money and didn't. People don't even talk about that no more. But the one that takes off is the one they talk about.
No, 100%. I want to talk about money. You know, people don't talk about money a lot. It seems like a taboo, but like even just me with the man them or people that ask me, it's become a bit more transparent, because people want to know, like, want to help out each other. Man might call me and be like, yo, how much do you get from this brand or whatever? But in general, like, when did you start seeing money from content, in terms of like money that was like, okay, like this can be a thing?
Yeah, for me, so the moment, my last proper job was in 2014, right?
Okay.
So 11 years now I've been self-employed.
Cold.
My last proper job was in Vodafone. So I've come out of uni, I was at Vodafone, and then I had that watershed moment where it's like, bro, I don't want to do this no more. And then you get to that point where you're on the edge, innit? And you think to yourself, we call it the leap of faith. I got to take that leap of faith. And obviously everyone's scenario is different. Like, the context is important. Some people might have kids by that point and have mouths to feed, so maybe they can't take the leap they want to take. Some people might be living by themselves and they've moved out and they got to pay their rent, so then maybe it's harder for them to take the leap. I was still at home at the time. I think I was like 24, so I was still at home. So I was like, you know what, I'm still at home. I know no matter what happens, I'm giving my mum money, but I know she's not going to kick me out. I got a roof over my head, luckily.
Yeah.
Let me take the leap of faith. Do you get what I'm saying? And I took that leap of faith. And like I said, by this point, I was in the football world and I was working with JD. I got the job at Premier League. So I was allowed to then start investing in myself and doing it like that. But remember, for me, I've come up in an era where being a content creator wasn't really a thing. I was a presenter.
Okay.
I had kind of like what you'd call, I don't know, like a skill, innit? It's a skill. I had a skill. Whereas I feel like, no disrespect to a lot of content creators, because to be a content creator today, you need to be able to edit.
Yeah.
You need to be able to like come up with a creative plan. Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
you need to be able to execute. Those are all skills. But it's very much dependent on social media and all of these sorts of things. You get what I'm saying? I'm coming from an era where it's like, if you take that content creator out of their bedroom where they're making videos and then tell them to present in front of an audience or a camera, where it's not their setup, it's a whole different skill. Do you get what I'm saying? Or if you got an in-ear, you got a producer talking in your ear, you got to hit the count for a live stream, pull it back, interview someone, listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You know, you present. So it's a whole different skill. But yeah, the money from being a content creator and social media just came because it just evolved into that as time went on, innit? Businesses started going on social media. And then today, I don't even think we should be calling social media anymore.
Why? It's not social.
Because it's not social no more. Now it's just media.
Yeah.
All the brands are on there paying. Podcasts to whatever it happens to be. Businesses, football teams, they're all posting media on there.
No, 100%.
The aspect of socializing now is done.
No, yeah.
We don't even go on there.
It's just consumption now.
Yeah, we don't post to appease our friends and peers anymore.
No.
Because your friends, let's be real, your friends and your peers probably don't even like your content no more, bro. Like they're not even, do you get what I'm saying? It's the strangers that are supporting your shit more than your friends and like,
no, 100%.
do you get what I'm saying? Because if you were actually posting for your friends and that, you probably wouldn't even be getting any views or likes.
It's true still.
Everyone's building a business on social media now. So I think, like, I'll be real, the term social needs to get dropped from social media. It's just media now. It's just another form of media now where they control everything. They control what you can say, what you can't say. If you go too political, shadow ban. If you say something, you can be cancelled. Yeah. Like, it's all media now, bro, just in short doses.
Obviously, I wouldn't have been able to see the journey, but was there ever a point where you had like a low following and was doing this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Bro, like, my following didn't really balloon until Kick Game.
Okay.
And I was doing it for years. Think about it. I started Kick Game 2021. I told you I started this in 2010.
Yeah.
So that's 11 years. So 11 years before I even went over 100K on anything.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's some people that start
and just...
They will not wait 3 years, bro, of no followers, no money. They'll quit and pivot. And that's fine. If you want to do that, if your motivation for getting in this thing is money, then that's cool. Because there's millions of ways to make money. There's millions of avenues. If that is your sole purpose for getting in this thing, go and pivot and make money somewhere else. Yeah. But if you're in this, like I'm in this, because you like to entertain people, you love the game, you like to create content, you like to, do you get what I'm saying? Just entertain people, then it's not going to be about the money for you. You know that the money will come because you're in it for the long game. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing that flies over a lot of people's head, especially in today's climate, because everything's short form content now. Yeah. Everything's virality. Yeah. So if you're not going viral, if you're not getting those views quickly or those followers quickly, people are like, F this, man. I'm not on it no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But the reality is, if you just come up with an idea and you're consistent enough, I feel like today anyone can make money on social media, bro.
No, 100%.
But you got to carve out a specific brand. Because I feel like for me, when you land on my page, you're going to see...
You know the brand, yeah.
You're going to see there's a certain quality threshold that Craig maintains, whether it's like what he wears,
100%,
or where he goes, or the people he hangs out with. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all alignment. So because I do that, I'm only going to attract certain types of brands.
Yeah.
And those certain types of brands are going to have a certain bag to pay you. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
And I don't think people think about that enough. Like, I think people just think, I can just do whatever online.
Yeah.
Even if it's getting hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, but then if it's scatty or it's not a certain packaged a certain way, why is Coca-Cola going to approach you and go, let me give you 20 grand for 3 reels or 2 reels? They're not, because it don't align with their brand.
No, 100%. Do you say no to a lot of brands?
Yeah, bare brands. Bare brands. And that's the thing people don't see. Like, if you go on my page and you see me work with like 4 or 5 brands, someone might be like, oh, he's a brand whore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But then you ain't seen the brands I've turned down, and it could be for various reasons. One, it don't allow me to. The bag ain't what I want the bag to be free. They want me to do like 10 posts.
Yeah, doing too
for
much.
That, like lock in with them for 7 months. Like it's just bare things get turned down. Like things that don't ethically align with what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, or they just asking you
to
do some dumbness and that.
Bruv, there's been some bags I've turned down where I'm like, that would have been money in Miami. That would have been money in Miami.
Sweet.
That's just Miami for 10 days. Yeah, bro. Like, that's like, I've turned down certain bags and I'm just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but you have to, man.
You have to, bro.
Some people see some random stuff. They see it, man. Even me, if I'm like, bro, like, he definitely got the bag for that. Like, you know what I mean? If I see someone like doing something that I know they wouldn't really do, I'll clock it in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people definitely clock.
But then the whole brand thing, it gets techie because like you even, you know, without going into too much detail, like you get big artists who work with big fast food chains and get serious bags. And then, you know, it becomes a problem. And you got to decide, you know, bags, do you want the insane bag or do you want the good PR? It all gets complicated. Do you know what I'm saying?
It does.
And, you know, like I said, without going into too much detail, I just want to let a lot of people know out there that if you see some of these sums of money, I don't care how ethical you think you are, bro.
Sometimes it's changing you, bro.
You're not turning down some of these bags that some of these men are getting offered, bro. I'm letting you know that from now. It sounds good in theory, sitting on your couch at home.
Yeah.
But if some of these figures were thrown in your face,
you're doing that. 3-4 mil,
What do you mean? Some of these men are selling their brethren off.
Get me the nugget mill, bro.
I know man in ends that are snaking their bedroom for way less.
It's dark out here still, I'll be real, man. Some type of numbers on the paper.
What?
Sign that.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey.
And you got to think about your family and stuff sometimes.
No, 100%. But obviously to end, I just want to say, like, what's next for Craig?
Boy, like for me, the next step for me, man, like as I get older, obviously I'm in my 30s now, bro. It's just entrepreneurship, man. Like I'm always going to make content. That's my passion. I love it. Like no matter how much money I make, I'm going to be involved in some capacity. But for me, it's just about having like investments, businesses spread out and just having ownership, bro.
Yeah,
like you have to get that. Bro, you have to get that passive income, right? Like you have to, because no matter what you do, in any industry you're in, you cannot trade your personal skills for money forever, bro. We're all gonna get older. We're all gonna get tired. Do you get what I'm saying? So that money has to work for you. So I've got a few things in place now. I don't want to chat too much. I'll give one of them away. Like I got a brand coming, a clothing brand. So look out for that. People always like ask me like where I get bits or stuff like that. So, you know,
fashion.
Put the clothing thing out there. But yeah, other than that, you're gonna just see more content. Comfort Zone's coming soon. Kick Game's coming back. I got my own podcast with my boy Nick that I've just kicked up again. We started putting out the vision called Double Down. We started a brand new channel, so make sure you check that out and subscribe to that. And yeah, man, that's me, bro. Just get to the works, bro. Get to the works. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%, bro.
But hey, listen. Before we end it though, I want to give you your flowers though. Shout out to Rambo, man, because like a lot of people hit me up and ask me to do content, and it's not like I don't want to work with people, but there has to be that mutual respect. You get what I'm saying? And I love seeing young brothers grind, put in the work. You've been putting in the work, building the brand, man. So I'm here to co-sign as well, bro.
Nah, thank you very much.
Come on, my guy.
Bro. North London one as well.
You know what it is? Rambo's Room, man.
Yeah, Rambo's Room. Thank you for coming. You know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of them things. And yeah, man, lock in, man. We're going to be here all the time. Rambo's Room. We're out.